Ah, they caught me drinking coffee.
Okay. All right.
Good evening and welcome to the 9 Mile Swamp. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. As you can see, people come all the time. I have this old friend with me tonight.
What is that,
my
old friend?
my glamorous Larrivee C10, which was one of the first huge expenses that we made together as a married couple.
I remember that. Yes.
It's true. We're going to do a song by Paul Siebel. For people who live in the area, the Hudson Valley, it might be interesting to know that the guy who wrote the beautiful song Louise, they all said Louise was not half bad. It was written on the walls. Wrote this song. And he lived in Saugerties. And when I was a student at New Paltz, I ran a thing that I called the Mid-Hudson Folklore Center. And he was one of my performers. It was like a dream come true. And of course, Louise was recorded by a lot of people. I don't know whether it was Ronstadt or Bonnie Raitt, but a lot of people have done Louise. I know I've done it for years. So this is another Paul Siebel song, and here's the big thing: very few people have heard this song. It's never been recorded. So it came to me via Stephen J. Altman. It came to Stephen J. Altman via David Bromberg, and who knows, maybe before then, the step before that was Paul Siebel. But it's a remarkable song. And last night we were doing an open mic thing, and they decided to play a country song. So we said, oh God, let's do Spanish Johnny. That's a cowboy song. It's terrific. And the tuning was a bear, so because the low string is tuned down 2 whole steps, which is why I'm playing this guitar, because it holds a lower tuning a little bit better. Oh yeah, the story Spanish Johnny is a short story by Willa Cather. Those are the years, those dusty years, we drove the big herds through. Tried to forget the miles we rode and Spanish Johnny you. Just sat there by the water ditch when all the hurts was in. Never harmed a child but sang to his mandolin. The old talk and the old songs, dealings of our game. Spanish Johnny seldom spoke, just sang the songs the same. His talk with men was vicious talk when he was drunk on gin. But those were golden words he sang to his mandolin. Well, we had to stand, and we had to judge, and we had to stop him then. The hand so gentle to a child, it killed so many men. Well, he died a hard death a long time ago, before the roads came in. The night before we watched him hang, he sang to his mandolin. out into the morning sun, this man who done no good. And we stuck him in the cold, cold clay and left across the wood. We wrote a letter to his folks explaining where he'd been. Sent it off to Mexico along with his mandolin. Those other years, those dusty years, we drove the big herds through. We tried to forget the miles of road, Spanish Johnny, you. Whoops, on that harmonica. Yeah, time to switch guitars and
Yeah. Hey,
rather than tuning this
folks.
baby all the way up.
Thanks for joining us. Hi, Mom. I see your name there this time. You found us. Hey, Jane. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Blaze. It's been a while. Ruthie. Hi, Ruthie and Finn. Happy Sunday. Eric Betty. Hey, Eric. We missed you at the High Falls Cafe last Wednesday when we went for wings. We sat at your table, though. Hi, Joe Giglio. Great show again today. Hi, Judy and Girly. So, yeah, thanks for joining us, folks. Thanks for sharing our show. We're so happy to have you with us.
So here's a song called Darcy Farrow. And who is this? This is by Steve Gillette
And Thomas Campbell.
and Thomas Campbell, right? So this is a faux folk song.
That's not right.
That's not right. Oh yes, you said
Fourth
it was
fret.
in E. Oh, thank you. You're getting very fretful.
No, I am if you play the wrong key.
I can see
I'll
why.
make it better.
Look, here we go. Where the Walker runs down to the Carson Valley Plain, there lived a maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name. The daughter of old Dundee, and a fair one was she, the sweetest flower that bloomed over the range. Her voice was as sweet as the sugar candy, her touch was as soft as a bed of goose down. Her eyes shone bright like the pretty lights that shine in the night out of Yarrington town. She was courted by young Vandermeer, and quite handsome was he, as I hear. He brought her silver rings and lacy things. They promised to wed before the snows fell that year. But her pony did stumble and she did fall. Her dying touched the hearts of us one and all. Young Bambi in his pain put a bullet through his brain, and we buried them together as the snows began to fall. Take a shot. They sing of Darcy Farrow where the Truckee runs through. They sing of her beauty in Virginia City too, At dusty sundown, to her name they drank around, and to young Randy's love was true. Where the Walker runs down to the Carson Valley plain, there lived a maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name, the daughter of old Dundee, a fair one was she, the sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. Darcy Farrow.
Yeah. That was for you, Judy. I know it's one of your favorites.
Yeah, it is a pretty song. I had a cat named Darcy Farrow. She was a cat. She was a calico cat, and she lived to be pretty old. She was about, I don't know, maybe somewhere between 16 and 18 years old. Somewhere between 0 and 100 years old. She was the Paul Bunyan of kitties. Okay, this is one of our tunes. This is a song called "Ties That Blind," as opposed to "Ties That Bind." You ready, Darwin?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our true love's speaking. We're going
we're gonna be alright. Yeah, Ties the Blind. That was fun. We haven't done that on the show for a while, right?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, that was fun to do.
That's fun.
Here's a song by Norman Blake. Norman Blake, I really love him. He's great. I have somewhere. I have a tape somebody gave me. I think it might even be a cassette from way back when.
Literally a tape.
Yeah, literally a tape. And Norman Blake wrote a couple of the songs that are in the movie Brother, Where Art Thou? And he's like a wonderful Appalachian kind of songwriter. He records by himself solo with guitar, and he has a very interesting guitar style. And he does some recordings with his wife, who interestingly enough plays the cello. So I guess it's kind of like, right? Appalachian cello meets Appalachian guitar in the Blake family. Okay, this is called Ginseng Sullivan.
On down, not far south of the town we call Sullivan, shack was found back on the higher ground. You could see him every day just walking down the line with his old brown sack across his back and his long hair down behind, speaking his worried mind. It's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bill. I'm too old to ride the rails and on the road alone. I guess I'll never make it back to home. My mother was Mississippi Delta home. Yeah. Here, much too cold, and the damp air makes me ill. You can't dig no roots on the mountainside when the ground's frozen hard and still. You gotta stay at the foot of the hill. Maybe next summer things will get better and the company will pay higher. I'll make enough money to pay my bills and I'll leave these mountains behind. Then it said with a sigh, it's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hill, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no travel bill. I'm too old to ride the rails and on the road alone. I guess I'll never make it back home. My mother wanted Mississippi Delta home. My mother wanted Mississippi Delta home. So funny things happening here. That is it. I'm playing one Norman Blake song and another Norman Blake song is going through my head. So, oh, I hate when that happens. This one. 15 dollars is my game, 15 is my goal. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. 15 dollars is my game, 15 is my goal. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. Throwing dice in the railroad yard don't get you too much job. Working on that section gang surely bring you back. $15 is my game, 15 is my goal. Randall Collins is my name. I ever saw. I'm gonna ride down to Fairbanks town in the state of Arkansas. 15 miles is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas. 15 miles is my game, 15 is my draw. Randall Collins is my name in the state of Arkansas.
There, twofer.
So yeah.
Twofer one.
Randall Collins. So you probably wouldn't believe it. The name of that song is Randall Collins. And
Yeah.
and I don't think he was from Arkansas, so.
Yeah.
But I do like that song. But that's a good little Norman Blake sampler right there.
Well, that was fun. Joe Giglio said, we're rocking the house.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I was feeling the walls shaking, floor bopping up
Well,
and
we got to
down.
do a lot to rock this place. It's made out of cinder blocks.
Yeah, it's we live in an old chicken coop.
Yeah, we're haunted by poltergeists.
Yeah. Oh.
What did you say about we're rocking tonight? I guess that's all.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's time to switch guitars, but I think I'm gonna read the Yeats poem.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
So some
I know it's a
poetry,
great
switch
mood, I don't know
guitars,
great
and
it,
some
but-
more music. And thanks for joining us, folks. We really appreciate it. And I wanted to also say that we have a show coming up on Saturday the 1st in Wyndham at the Wyndham Local. So if you're up that way in the cold, snowy weather, maybe skiing or whatever, come on in for some yummy food. 7 to 9 we play at the Wyndham Local, February 1st, Saturday.
Yeah, this is a poem by William Butler Yeats, and I'm reading it because as we all know, no matter who you are, you must be aware by now that we are living in a time of chaos. And it's not the first time the world has been in a time of chaos. Yeats talks about it in his time, which was right after World War I. And it's called The Second Coming. It's 2 stanzas. The first stanza certainly describes the chaos that is going on in the world, and it almost seems to predict what we're going through now. The second stanza is really naughty. It's tough, and I labor with it. But a second coming certainly suggests judgment and retribution, and it's interesting that the birds described, or the bird described in the first stanza, is a falcon, and a falcon is a bird that brings back food. It's a bird for good. A vulture is seen as being, an evil bird and an evil omen, and you'll also see that in the second stanza. So, as I said, it is difficult, but I'm just going to read it. If anybody has any comments you would like to, mail me about or ask a question about it, I'll give it a shot. William Butler Yeats, The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of spiritus mundi, that's the big earth spirit, troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born? Pretty intense. It's very, very apocalyptic, I would say, certainly hyperbolic.
But Yeats is really the 20. I'd say he wrote it both in the 19th and 20th century, but he was maybe the greatest English literature poet of that time period.
Right.
Okay,
Go get your electric.
my electric, yeah.
Sorry,
And we're gonna
sorry,
have
Judy.
some, we're gonna have
Switch
some
to
rock and
electric.
roll. Now we're gonna rock and roll
Yeah.
whether I like it or not.
And another thing that you guys can do also is go to our website, kurthenry.com, where you can check out our calendar. Besides the February 1st gig in Wyndham, we have a couple more dates coming up in February on the weekends. And we also have CDs for sale on our website. This is a compilation of kind of best of the Catskill Dogs. And then these are our other CDs. If you order a CD online from our website, we match that price and we send it all off to the local food pantry. So we appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Sorry I talked through your favorite sound. Thanks for joining us, folks. I really appreciate having you here.
Right on the water, right on the waves, blue river evenings, warm sunny days, you in my memory, you here with me, one and one make true, wait and see. Shadows with cold out of sight. Love is the answer. We get so right. You in my memory. You here with me. One and one make true. Wait and see.
was called Wait and See.
And one more thing that I wanted to say is we listened to nice music this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe Giglio. So he's, what is that?
And that
E3
great new guitar.
TD. I think Kurt probably knows what that means, Joe, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Something about a guitar. Anyway, Joe Giglio, 2 o'clock on Sundays. He's back. Or at least he has been back for a few weeks now. Joe, I hope you plan on continuing doing that because I know a lot of people enjoy it. Go to Joe Giglio's page on Sundays at 2 o'clock and you can hear some fine music. Great guitar playing.
Yeah,
Fast
it really
fingers.
was great. Yeah. Yeah, and
Nice selection of songs.
I think it's almost time for me to give in to my desire to give you a call, Joe, and talk guitars. So I love your new guitar. Okay, this is called what?
You don't have any Jealous Blues? Is that
Sure.
what you do? Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Oops. You know I love my baby, and she swears she loves me too. Oh, you know I love my baby, and she swears she loves me too. But when her eyes go shifty, I can't help them jealous blues. She says she's going shopping with a friend. I know they got no money, still she's shopping with a friend. I can, when they stop for coffee, I can taste that bitter blend. Got one, baby? Yeah. Well, sometimes I get so jealous, Lord, I don't know what to do. Sweet Jesus, I get jealous, and I don't know what I do. I got a thirsty kind of switchblade, and I can dance a step or two. Well, I can dance out in the daylight, and I'm a wildcat by the moon. I'm a wildcat by the daylight. Yeah, I'm a wildcat by the moon. Yeah, when I take my claw out, your little man is gonna swoon. Dallas Blues.
Yeah. Hey, Sal Michio. Thanks for joining
Hi,
us.
Sal. It was a blues song, Sal. Who would believe it?
Hope you made some money tonight at your pool game. I mean, at your card game.
You've heard it before, another knock at your front door. You let others in, and you felt the bitter wind blow. This is not just a ploy, but I was writhing until 4, till I uncovered a song, and it's the sound of the moonglow. It's the song of the moonglow, shining into your window. It's a song that true love knows, the only song that true love knows. It's hard to let go when the past's all that you know. I know you fell for the words and the tricks of love's treason. Then my testing my wit in the spell of this moonglow. I'm not out for myself, I've got a heart for all seasons. It's the song of the moonglow, shining into your window. It's a song that true love knows, the only song that true love grows. I bring up the moon with a song by your window. When you hear the tune, you will know what my heart knows. When the summer is gone and the frost on the window, I'll come with the moon to sing a soft song of summer. You'll be waiting inside, but you won't leave the light on. There'll be moonlight enough for the long nights of winter. It's the song of the moonglow, shining into your window. It's the song that true love knows, the only song that true love knows. I bring up the moon with a song by your window. When you hear the tune, you will know what my heart knows. I bring up the moon with a song by your window. When you hear the tune, you will know what my heart knows.
Yeah. Hey, David Blacks.
Hey, David, how are you?
You're going to Georgia on the train. Wow, that's pretty cool.
We're going to finish up with Over the Mountain. Joe, this is for you, of course. And let me see, what is this? Is a 70s country rock song. Here's something funny. This is really funny. This cracked me up. I was watching news the other day, and there's a kind of music. I'm so ignorant. I can't believe it. There's a kind of music called yacht music. And when I heard the term, the first thing I think of is, well, oh, that's like Jimmy Buffett and stuff. That it's not. It's bands like Steely Dan. Holy cow! I might have actually played some yacht music in my life and not even known it. And I definitely don't have a yacht, so
You weren't on
I
a yacht
don't know
when you
what
did,
I'm
huh?
doing that's wrong.
Maybe the Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, that's true. It's not much of a yacht, though. So this is called Over the Mountain. This is for you, Joe. I love hearing you play. It's good to see you back.
Yeah.
See you back online, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. That's not, that was a different
Okay,
beginning.
good. Because I wasn't ready. I was thinking of something else.
No, apparently I wasn't either. Here we go.
I just found out her name. This can't be wrong, 'cause this melody is coming on so strong, so strong. Her voice is like a summer breeze that's blowing through my hair. Though I've only seen it once, I hear it everywhere. And I know I'll be hearing it everywhere I go, where I go. The song she has taught me has brought about change. I sang it on the mountaintop against the driving rain, unless I'm wrong. Where the sun came out to hear this song, to hear this song. Over the mountain, out on the plains, there is my country girl. I just found out her name. It's can't be wrong, 'cause this melody is coming on so strong, so strong.
Yeah. Well, thanks, folks. We certainly appreciate having you join us. And now, for Joe Giglio's favorite part, let's see how well I can get this all lined up for you. Our closing credits, thanking you all for joining us. We really appreciate having friends like you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing. And we hope to see you again next week. Thanks, Ruthie. Thanks, Sal. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Blaze. We're happy whenever you can join us. Thanks, Jane. Oh, hi, Marilyn. Thanks, Mom. David Lax, have a safe trip. Good night, Judy and Girly.